Hey, Simone here, as always, with some insights for what to pay attention to when you want to scale your business. So I just got off the phone with a brand new client who found that she was doing the job of 10 people in their company. I'm not kidding. So what happened is she drew out the org chart for her business with all the different roles on it, and she found out that she literally is filling 10 different roles. Probably actually even more, but she was already embarrassed and not really willing to admit all this, but this is what she came up with. And her business is doing quite well. She's doing 8-figure revenue with good profit margin. She has a pretty decent team. And you might wonder, why does she actually need our help? Now, despite all the good stuff, she knows that the way she's doing it right now, she's really standing in the way of the true growth potential of her business. That there's no way that she could fill 10 roles and be the best person to do it, and she can't afford not having the best person for each role in each position. So face it, as a small business owner, no matter how well you're doing, every resource counts. And it is your job as the CEO of the company to make sure that every single person on your team is not just the right person to do the job right now, but they're also the right person to help you really take your business to that next level of success. So for you, if that means scaling the one business that you have to level up, and that means who you have, and you have to hire up and really build that next iteration of your team. So you have to hire up, get the better people on your team. Or if that means you're multiplying your locations, and we need to make sure that you build those leaders who can build other leaders. Because let me be clear, if you don't build a really clear chain of command and each position has a true leader in it, your dream of freedom, whether that was financial freedom, time freedom, or otherwise, will never happen. So when you have the courage to step out and give the high potentials on your team the opportunity to step up and lean in, now you have a really good recipe for growth, up-leveling, and more freedom. So the snag to have courage to do this is a bit of a peculiar one. Because you have to know, do you trust your team to do the work and get it done right? Will you actually allow them to do it? Will you let them fail, teach them how to get back up, support them, and never make that mistake again? I mean, these are all scary questions to ask because I know this is your baby, this is really important. But honestly, that unconscious reason is what keeps many business owners from getting out of the weeds and growing a leadership team that they can really trust, because they're afraid of losing control and they're afraid of losing purpose. So this may sound ludicrous, because these are the same people, when asked, who will tell me that their first purpose in building a business is wanting a strong team and freedom. But when your identity as a leader is rooted in that wanting to be the hero who sweeps in and fixes all the problems and takes care of all the fires, that's really the best recipe for stunted growth, stagnation, burnout, and a really frustrated team who's never challenged to truly bring their A game to the table because you won't let them. So it is time to replace yourself, really fire yourself from all these different positions that you're taking care of right now, and have everybody else on your team follow this same principle, because that is the only way that, one, including yourself, everybody on your team is at their highest and best use. And two, you don't lose your A players because they feel stagnant and bored, because now they're always challenged and they're working to that next level. So it's really time to get clear. Be honest with yourself. How many roles are you filling in your business right now? Identify who on your team are the high potentials. The ones that are A players right now, how hungry are they to grow and take on more responsibility? Consistently challenging yourself and everybody else on the team to get more specific and more focused is the only way you will grow a trusted, accountable team of A players who can help you up-level your business and create the freedom, the fun, and the profit for yourself and for everybody else that you were looking for when you got into this business in the first place. So if this is something you're still struggling with and you need just a little bit of help to get started in the right direction, we have a brand new training out there that addresses all this in detail. In the training, I'll explain each of the 4 steps that make up our multi-million-dollar system in vivid detail so you can be equipped with all the knowledge that you need to get started. Go to bulletproofstartups.com, bulletproofstartups.com, check out the training, and I'll see you on the inside. Have a good week.